Good afternoon, Ed. We're with Ed at the end of a point on the road this afternoon, Ed. I thought that was kind of a game of two halves. First half an hour was a little difficult. Then we grew into the game as it went on. Actually, it became a really entertaining second half. Both teams going for the win.
Yeah. Second half was certainly better than the first. First half, we were rubbish. First half, we were rubbish. Weren't aggressive enough. Didn't play on the front foot enough. We were looking for the right spaces, and you could see there was a bit of a transfer from training during the week to what they were trying to do today. But everything was just a little bit too slow and pedestrian, so it meant that the things we were looking for just weren't opening up for us. Credit to them as well. They clearly changed shape based on the home game for us and really packed the middle of the pitch, and we found it difficult to break them down in that first half. So credit to them, but I think, first half not great, second half much better. Front-footed, ball was basically pinned in their half bar, a few transitional moments, loads of final third entries for us and the top end regains. So from a process point of view, much better, but at this point we haven't won the game today.
Yeah, it's difficult for the guys, isn't it, with the stop and start nature of the league in any case. And obviously we've had the weather intervene as well.
Yeah.
We're now going to hit hopefully a run of games on, and hopefully the guys will get into their stride a bit more now with matches coming thick and fast. Is that important, that sort of continuity of matches?
Yeah, 100%. I think traditionally, or certainly in the 3 years that I've been here so far, every time we've gone a sustained period of time without playing, the first game back, or the first 45 back especially, is normally quite flat, and it takes us a while to get going. Obviously we had Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago, but that's as a one-off game. That's a little bit different because the game plan has to change, and you see from the team sheet today, personnel change wise, there was quite a few differences as well. So yeah, it helps. It certainly helps to be in a rhythm. We've been quite a streaky team this year as well, so we normally go sustained periods unbeaten, or sustained periods where we've had a few losses in a row. So hopefully the point today, at the end of the day, is a point on the road. Going away from home is really difficult. So hopefully the point on the road today is going to be the kick-start of another streak for us. Moneyfield's next week, and then a series of games where we should be considered favourites going into all of them. So certainly a period we're going to look forward to.
Yeah, just a couple of things to pick up on then. Clean sheet, which is great, with a defence that's learning to play with each other, although obviously experience from the past. But that three at the back seemed to work well again. You're pleased with that?
Yeah, well, actually, ironically, it didn't work well today, hence the change at half time.
Clean sheet, then? Clean sheet?
It's a clean sheet, so that's great. We don't keep many clean sheets. The way we try and play, like I said at the end there, I'd much rather be a team that risks losing, trying to win a game, than just accepting a 0-0 draw and sitting in on it. So it does mean that we concede a few goals sometimes if we don't quite get it right. Like we said, we've got quite a young back line as well, who are all learning and building relationships. So very pleased with them. Individually they were great, and especially in the second half, their aggression and their dominance in their 1v1s allowed us to sustain the pressure for long periods there, so that was great. And then loads of emergency defending for on the transitions at the end for our back line as well, which they handled incredibly well, so really pleased with them. But clean sheet's always a team effort anyway.
Yeah, of course it is. It's just one more for you. You spoke about change at half time. You started with Isaac in a more forward position. One of the best chances of the game actually fell to Isaac in the first half.
Yeah.
Isaac has been brilliant for you in a defensive line.
Yeah.
What was the thought on Isaac playing further forward today?
Yeah. It was, just a random thought that comes to us, to be honest. We're sport for choice now. We're in a position where we've got quite a big squad, so there's loads of competition for places. But because we've had such a long period without a consistent run of games, we just wanted to go with a team today from the start that had a lot of minutes in the legs in terms of training, in terms of maybe college football or whatever. So people are a little bit more match ready. Isaac was one of those, and because of the number of defenders we had, we just thought we've got to play someone in between the lines, someone who's prepared to play between the lines and get on the ball. And Isaac's technically really, really good. So we wanted to try and play him in that area to try and help connect a build to the finish phase. And like I said, he probably had the best chance in the first half, but you can tell he doesn't get into those positions often, bless him.
Well, we go back to the drawing boards next week then for Moneyfield. So we look forward to seeing you then. Have a good week.